Welcome back to The Buzz, everybody, here on WTEN Plus. I'm Ryan Peterson. It is Friday, October 3rd. Joining us this week, that's what I was trying to say, back by popular demand, none other than my good friend, meteorologist, Matt Mackey.
Hello.
In the WTEN Plus studio. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to be back. Was there really popular demand? The folks wanted it?
There was a few DMs, a couple emails. I don't recall a phone call. I don't recall a voicemail. But
were you looking for the smoke signals? My fans send those from time to time.
Where's Matt? Bring him back on. So here we are in October. We're getting into fall. It's my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of your favorite time of year, too.
Well, October's the birthday month for me. And you, too, I believe?
And mine, too.
It's a great time.
There we go.
Yeah.
One of the things the Capital Region, especially the Northeast, is known for is that fall foliage. How are we looking outside right now this first week of October?
Well, in the Capital District itself, so we're talking like Albany, Schenectady, Troy, surrounding spots, we're in some spots getting close to the midpoint of color change. It's looking a little muted. Part of that is the dry weather we've had. At times, it's been a little unseasonably warm. In the mountains, though, looking fantastic. I always say that the first weekend in October is when you want to be up in the Adirondacks in Vermont. And this year, the high spots in the Catskills are also looking good, too. This weekend is probably going to be peak color for them. And the weather's going to be warmer than average. It's going to be upper 70s up there in the mountains at times. So it might not feel like fall, but it will look like fall this weekend.
Certainly going to look like it. And put it simply, and I know you're not a tree guy in particular.
I like
you
them.
often hear that it's those warm days and the cooler nights that really help to make the colors come out.
Sunshine during the day, cool, crisp nights really bring them along. The dry conditions that we've had, a lot of it's during the growing season when it really counts, but also, if it's dry as the leaves start to change, sometimes that can mute the colors, and that's what we're seeing in the Capital District. But I'm not seeing as much of the muted colors in the high peaks, especially in the Adirondacks. I was up there last weekend, and things look great to me. It was a little early last weekend, but again, this weekend.
You're also a fan of the pumpkin spice? All things fall. Do you take advantage of some of the festivals and things that always pop up this time of year?
It's been a minute since I've been to Oktoberfest in Albany, but I love it. They have it down at Wolf's. They have the Wiener Dog race. I wasn't able to go this year, but it's always a blast, and I want to go. The last time I was there, they had a bratwurst eating contest at Oktoberfest at Wolf's. Second place.
Attaboy.
Here's the thing, though. I like how they do it. It's not like how many can you eat. It's how quickly can you eat. 2. I think it was 2. The guy who was in first place beat me by like over a minute, and then everyone else was kind of bunched up. But yeah, second place. I'm very proud of that.
There is if I'm remembering correctly, and we might talk about it briefly coming up in a little bit, at Indian Ladder Farm, which does a whole host of stuff through this month. I believe towards the end, maybe the third weekend or second weekend of this month, a Hawaiian-themed Oktoberfest.
Aloha.
Right?
That's pretty cool.
I bet that's pretty wild.
Now, I had a buddy.
Trade out the lederhosen for some board shorts.
I'm serious. But, I mean, any way you do it, Oktoberfest is always going to be fun. I had a buddy that I went to college with, and he moved out to Oklahoma, and he was in the military there, and he flew into Albany to see me. And from the airport, I took him straight to Indian Ladder Farms, and he was like, "This is not what I thought New York was. I thought New York was like Manhattan or cities or something." And
Isn't
there we
funny?
are. Yeah, we're sitting there in the hills with Thatcher Park and the escarpment in the background, sipping on cider. There was a bonfire and everything. And then at the time, I lived in downtown Albany. Then I took him to my apartment in downtown Albany. He's like, "This is nice, but this is what I thought New York was."
The 2 years I lived in North Carolina, whenever I told anybody I was from New York, that's immediately what they thought. And I said, no, New York, is a really big state. I said, Google Adirondack State Park. I said, that's the New York I know.
I'm saying.
Even though I lived in New York City for a time, too. But I said the majority of the state kind of looks at, and dairy farms.
I mean, it's huge. I mean,
farm country.
From New York City to Buffalo on the through, is that like a 7-hour drive?
Yes, it is.
It's a big state. It's a big place.
Massive state.
Yeah.
Not just the city folk. All right. So you're looking forward to talking about some stuff that's coming up this weekend?
I can't wait.
Because I think there's a few fall activities we're going to be talking about. Our Metroland weekend calendar coming up in just a bit. Erin Harks from Metroland, our maven, who I started this show with, and she hasn't been back in a long time, but she's a very busy gal. But maybe we'll get her back here for the buzz one of these days. But we certainly enjoy having Matt Mackey here. Christina Rangio joined us last week for the first time to talk about things that are happening. We need to get Christina out more.
Yeah. 100%.
I think that's what I learned. We
She's
need
in
to
the
get
studio
Christina
a lot.
out more.
She's a hard worker. It's a great big world out there. We'll take her. I tried to take her to Orioles Yankees at Yankee Stadium, but she was busy.
Big Yankees fan, Christina Rangio. Yeah. All right. Stay with us here on WTN Plus on The Buzz. We'll be right back after a quick break. Welcome back to The Buzz. Ryan Peterson, Matt Mackey here with you for this week. All right, it's time for our Metroland weekend calendar. And up first, this Friday, October 3rd, it is back. We are talking about First Friday, of course, Albany, the first Friday of every month, all kinds of stuff happening. And I'm scrolling real quickly here, Matt, through the Facebook page, and it is endless. Literally dozens of events from live music to art displays and art classes, all kinds of stuff going on.
Good stuff. I lived in downtown Albany for a couple of years. Always loved going out. Always a good time.
Just the number of bands I see on here, 10% off Halloween items at Alyssa Halloran Designs is part of First Friday this week.
Awesome spot. If you've never been there on Lark Street, not too far from the corner with State, I believe. She's got some eclectic stuff. But, I mean, she's got some really cool stuff. I got a Miss Piggy mug there, like an old school Miss Piggy, like stoneware ceramic mug. I love that. Yeah.
So if you haven't taken advantage yet, keep in mind First Friday. Now, this is something Metroland has started to shepherd here. First Fridays have been around a long time, but Erin Harks, when she revived Metroland, really wanted to get involved with this. So literally dozens. If you get onto Facebook and you search First Friday Albany, you will find all the locations and everything that is going on, and I guarantee there is something for everybody.
You never need a reason to go check out downtown Albany. It's a great spot. It's hip. It's hopping. It's happening. But this is an especially great reason to get down there.
And coming up tomorrow, Saturday, October 4th, Collar City Pride Festival 2025. This is the second annual Collar City Pride this year, titled Liberation, and this is happening from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, Hudson Shores Park, which is actually in Waterville, just on the other side of Troy, but it is sponsored by Collar City Pride.
Super cool. This is only the second year they've done it?
This is only, yes, this is the second annual. I mean, there's always Pride events happening, but this is
another big one in Albany.
Big festival.
Good for
Says
them.
that it's going to be their biggest and boldest yet. Dress up, there's contests, all kinds of drag shows, and everything is going on. Should be a lot of fun. Again, that is scheduled for 3 to 8 p.m. Hudson Shores Park there over in Waterville.
I've been through a couple of times, obviously not for the festival itself, but it's a great spot. And you got the nice view of Troy on the other side of the river. Good time.
And also on Saturday, we were talking about Indian Ladder earlier.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong one. How did I hit the wrong one?
I like Jefferson
Starship.
Oh,
I jumped ahead. Hold on. I'm not at Wet Hop Festival yet. Yes, but Jefferson Starship.
Okay.
Saturday night in Rutland at the Paramount Theater.
And this is Rutland, Vermont.
Yes.
Okay.
Over in Rutland, Vermont. They pull some big names here. Blues Traveler was just there recently.
Wow.
But yeah, Jefferson Starship, who first, as folks know, going all the way back to Jefferson Airplane. I don't know how many original members or so. I know Grace Slick certainly isn't playing with them anymore, but that's a big name.
100%. And what was that, 50? Is this their 50th year? Are they still going?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Half a century of Starship.
How about that?
That's a nice drive up to Rutland, too.
I don't think there are any. I'm looking here right now to see if there are any tickets left. There may be a couple. So
you going?
I knew some of them sold out pretty quick. There are a few seats left available there for Starship, but,
it's a bit of a haul up to Rutland, but it's a real pretty drive. I think usually I would get off a little past Lake George or maybe by the Queensbury outlets and cut over through like Fort Anne and Whitehall. Great drive if you like Jefferson Starship. Great time. I've never been to the Paramount Theater there, but I mean, pulls some big names. I hear it's a good spot.
For sure. Now, what I was talking about, Saturday during the day, Indian Ladder Farm, the Wet Hop Festival.
Let's go.
This is sponsored by the New York Hop Growers of New York State. This seems like a lot of fun. Now, I don't drink as much beer as I used to, but I enjoy a hazy IPA for sure.
Here's the thing. I drink as much beer as I used to. I'm not big into the IPAs. If it's too hoppy or too bitter,
I getcha.
It's not for me. But for the longest time, because I don't know whatever the first couple of IPAs I ever had were, they weren't really for me. I stayed away from them. Recently, I tried to expand my palate a little bit more. I have had a few that I like, the ones that aren't super, super, super hoppy. It's nice. It adds something to it, but I'm sure there's something there for me and all of you. And it's Indian Ladder. They got the cider there, too. I mean, they got everything.
They're bringing brewers from all around the state in for this, and Indian Ladder Farms is a beautiful location. They've got hops from Ontario, New York, all kinds of. If you check this out, hgny.org. That is the Hop Growers of New York, and you can check more on that, the festival that's coming up there.
Now, botanically, what is a hop? It's a vegetable, maybe? Grows on like a kind of like a vine trellisy thing?
It is. I don't know if you'd call it a vegetable, though, would you?
Would you? I mean, it's not like a grain?
I think it might be in the grain category, right?
Well, you know what? There's only one way to find out. You got to do some research. We got to go to Wet Hop at Indian Ladder Farms.
All right, we're going to have to check that out. On Sunday, this Sunday, October 5th, Cohoes Music Hall, Tupelo Honey.
Ooh.
You a Van Morrison fan?
Yeah, I like him.
So, of course, that's a song and also an album by that name. But apparently these guys are the tribute band to Van Morrison.
How about that? Good
They're
times.
playing Sunday, what time here? Oh, my God, I'm losing time. 3 to 5 at Cohoes Music Hall, which is a wonderful venue.
Oh, 100%.
That draw. And we're going to be talking more about Cohoes Music Hall coming up, too, because they've got some really cool acts coming through there in the next couple of weeks.
I dig that logo, too. You think they're all wearing a hat like that? Think they're all wearing the aviator shades?
Like the one guy in the front there with the little pork pie hat on.
I like it.
James, yeah. Way to go. All right.
Looks slick.
We do appreciate you watching The Buzz here on WTN Plus. We're back after this break. Welcome back to The Buzz. Matt Mackey, Ryan Peterson back here with you. We just worked our way through the Metroland weekend calendar. Now we take a look ahead to next week. So we're talking about Friday, October 10th through Sunday, October 12th. And up first here, let me make sure I'm pushing. I have so many buttons over here, Matt.
Got like an entire dashboard at your disposal.
See, I pushed the wrong one again. Here we go. We already talked about Tupelo Honey last second.
Sure.
Here we go. So we got coming up next Friday, October 10th, Saratoga Sessions. Now, this is another brainchild of the one and only Aaron Harks and Metroland. So first Friday, you have the first Friday of every month. Saratoga Sessions are the second Friday of every month in and around Saratoga Springs in particular.
Oh, good stuff. I like that we get something on each and every Friday. So what goes down at the Saratoga Sessions?
Everything similar to First Fridays. But again, it's Saratoga Springs only.
Sure.
Dozens of events. There's stuff going on at the Saratoga Paint and Sip Studio. There's live music. There's karaoke. There's Bad Monk playing at the Night Owl. Cracked karaoke at Pint Sized. DJ Vision at the Misfit on Friday night.
Am I allowed to put in a good word for one of my favorite Saratoga spots?
What's that? What's one of your favorites?
You've been to Taquero?
I don't know if I've ever been there.
It's right by the library. They do tacos and they do donuts.
Ooh.
It's like a weird combination. I don't know why you would ever come up with that. I love Taquero. It's so good. They do a lemon poppy seed donut and a blueberry hibiscus donut. And the tacos are pretty good. The donuts,
Gonna have
out
to
of this
check
world.
that out.
Out of
I'm
this
a
world.
big Cantina fan.
Cantina's good.
Right there on
Cantina.
Broadway.
I went to Walt Whitman the other day. They had the Walt Cafe and the
they
Whitman.
got pretty good pizza there, too.
I never had the pizza. Mm-hmm. I hear they have a very good breakfast sandwich. I got to try that sometime.
Coming up on Saturday, October 11th, here we go back to Cohoes Music Hall. This is an AC/DC tribute band now.
Ooh.
Back in Black, which apparently, again, one of the best-known AC/DC tribute bands, rocking the East Coast for more than 30 years. They got their start in Massachusetts that I'm seeing here. Armed with an impressive list of over 80 of your favorite AC/DC songs.
I've always appreciated AC/DC, one, because they got the lightning bolt in the logo. Go Weather. Two, because Thunderstruck. Go Weather. That's wild, though, that a tribute band has been going for 30 years. At what point do the tribute bands get their own tribute bands?
That's a good question.
Probably not. There's just another tribute band. There'll always be tribute to AC/DC.
The guy's even rocking his best Angus Young, like schoolboy outfit there.
I was going to say, where's the paperboy cap?
Sitar.
Where's the cap?
Looks good. I know he is missing the little schoolboy cap.
Maybe it came off in this picture because he's rocking out pretty hard.
Rocking so hard.
Yeah.
He came flying off. Okay, you ready? We're staying with the Cohoes Music Hall here for Sunday, October 12th. This looks like a lot of fun. Now, this has been through town before, and I've heard good things.
Oh.
Beatles versus Stones, the greatest show that never was. So you got these two guys that play Beatles and Stones music, and I don't know, they play up like this rivalry. And I'm looking at the Stone. I wish I had this picture to pull up here because the guy that heads the Stones tribute looks an awful lot like Mick Jagger.
Oh, yeah?
Danny.
Wowza. Was there ever really like a rivalry? Like, I know they're like, the biggest British invasion bands up there with The Who. Was there like an actual rivalry? Was like Paul McCartney out there trash talking Mick Jagger?
I don't think so. I think it was just, which British band was your favorite. So the Stones tribute band, their name is Jumpin' Jack Flash, appropriate. And the Beatles tribute band here is Four Lads from Liverpool.
Okay. Doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well, but it makes sense, yeah.
And it says they will go face to face to settle controversy once and for all. Again, I didn't think there was much controversy. I think you can like both. I know there are certainly people that like one over the other.
Who's your pick?
Both distinctive sounds. I'd have to lean Beatles.
Yeah, I agree. It's the Beatles for me.
I mean, I love some Stones too.
They were fantastic, but think about it: the Rolling Stones stuck around for a long time. They had '60s, they had '70s,
they're
'80s.
Still playing.
They're still going. You're right. The Beatles had what? A 10-year period where they were putting out studio albums,
pumping it out, and then it was over.
I'm just saying they've done in 10 years what no band has ever replicated. In my mind. Big Lennon McCartney guy, big George Harrison guy, big Ringo Starr guy, but I would give it to George Harrison. He's my favorite Beatle.
And what did I see? Paul's still out there doing his thing. Recently just announced a new tour, I believe.
Yeah.
So I've never seen him.
So my wife grew up in Delaware, right?
Yeah.
And they had the Firefly Music Festival, and she got to go all through high school, see all these great acts, Mumford & Sons, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. We studied abroad. The summer that she was in London, Paul McCartney was in Firefly at Dover Downs in Delaware, and she was like, what are the chances I'm in London and Paul McCartney's in Delaware?
In the States. Oh, what are you going to do?
He's still going, though. She's still got a chance.
Absolutely. All right, so that's what you can expect next weekend. When we come back, a little fun with this day in pop culture history. Stay with us. You're watching The Buzz here on WTEN+.
Buzz.
Welcome back to The Buzz here, our final segment of the week, this day in pop culture history. So we're looking at October 3rd. We're going to start with some movie premieres. So on this day in 2003, this is a good one, The School of Rock.
Oh, School of Rock. What a classic.
Jack Black. That's a lot of fun.
It is.
And we were talking about AC/DC earlier, and he does I love he does some AC/DC in this, and the cast of the kids was fantastic. And a lot of them, from what I understand, are actual musicians and we're actually playing.
Wow, how about that? You said 2003, so we're over 20 years since School of Rock.
Wow. 22 years.
Time flies. Life comes at you fast.
Yikes-a-bee. In 2008,
yeah.
5 years later, we saw the premiere, of Beverly Hills, Chihuahua.
Did you see this?
I think I've seen bits and pieces of it.
So I saw it in theaters.
So live action and some actual, they're not animated dogs, but obviously they animate their mouths.
Of course, to make them talk and such.
With each other, right?
I saw it in theaters with my sisters. My sisters really wanted to see it. I can't remember anything about it. It seemed like one of those movies that was like all good fun, but like isn't really going to stick with you, you know?
So the actual people stars, Piper Perabo, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, wow.
Drew Barrymore, George Lopez, and Andy Garcia do voices of the dogs. The plot centers around a female Chihuahua named Chloe, who's dog-napped out of Mexico and must escape from a Doberman predator.
I remember the Doberman.
El
I remember
Diablo.
that. Yeah.
With help from a lonely German shepherd.
My dog is roughly a quarter Chihuahua.
And there was a Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2 and a Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3. Wow. I think the sequels went direct to DVD.
I did not see those. I didn't see the sequel.
Anyway.
Did not see
but
the
I think the
prequel.
first one did pretty well. Also, in 2014, Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. What is Gone Girl?
Thriller. Do you remember that?
No.
Ben Affleck. He plays a politician. Maybe an affair involved, but then his wife kind of like fakes her death.
Oh my!
And he gets
Intrigue.
kind of like frames him for it, and it's yeah.
And this is a movie.
Yes. Really
I
good.
might not be the guest to talk about Gone
That's all
Girl
right.
with you, but cool.
Check that one out. Go rent that. It's really well done. TV series debuts. We got to go all the way back. We're starting in 1955. The Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, really?
MICKEYMOUSE. Mickey Mouse. Come on.
Now, was Justin Timberlake in like a newer iteration of that?
Yes.
Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay.
Yeah, and newer. Yeah, the much later. Yes, I don't
Of course.
believe Justin Timberlake was around in 1955.
Oh, no. Of course not. It's just the legacy that
Making my
partially
parents
brought
age.
us Justin Timberlake.
The Andy Griffith Show in 1960 premiered. I was just going to start whistling too, which starred a very young, now hotshot director, Hollywood heavyweight.
What?
I was hoping you'd say it because his name's
What?
on the tip of my tongue. Ron Howard.
Oh, you're right.
Ron Howard
you're
was a little
right.
kid in Andy
How
Griffith
about
Show.
that?
Yeah.
Mayberry, North Carolina.
Dick Van Dyke Show a year later,
Okay.
1961. This was like the golden age of TV.
Everything.
Desperate Housewives, which was a monster hit, debuted in 2004 on this day.
I think my mom watched a lot of that.
And one of my favorites, this was a great film, Friday Night Lights, which was a wonderful series.
The football series, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got turned into a movie later on as well. But Peter Berg, who's a wonderful showrunner, director, writer, he created the series. Stars Kyle Chandler, who I love.
And that all centers on like high school football, right?
Yes, high school football in
'cause
Texas.
It's intense in Texas. It's
High
crazy.
school's big there. High school stadiums as big as college stadiums up here.
Some of the facilities and whatnot, it's out of this world. It's like pro stuff.
Big money. Big money. But
it's
a
football.
great series. Seriously, check out Friday Night Lights if you've never seen it. And a couple birthdays. Now, these were the two biggest ones, I thought, that popped out to me. Born on this day, October 3rd in 1964, Clive Owen.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful British actor.
How about
who was
that?
in talks. I'm trying to remember if he was in talks before. Who just most recently played Bond? It's too
Daniel
late in
Craig?
the morning. Daniel Craig. I can't if it was pre-Daniel Craig or once Daniel Craig announced that he wasn't going to. Clive Owen's always been in the running, always been in consideration as Bond, and I could see it.
Name like Clive. He seems
Tall
suave.
guy,
He seems
dark
smooth.
hair.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
He
got
can do it.
more of the look, certainly, if you've read any of the novels of what I think Bond was traditionally supposed to look like.
Sure. Craig did a great job, but yeah,
my
I see what
gosh.
you're saying. Yeah.
Phenomenal. Instantly became, I think, my favorite Bond, actually. Gwen Stefani, born on this day in 1969.
No way. Now, do you prefer her solo stuff or do you prefer No Doubt?
I love No Doubt,
Yeah,
but I
me
like
too.
her solo stuff, too. I don't know if I can pick a favorite.
Really? No Doubt for me. Solo stuff's iconic, but it's
No.
not my speed, you know.
Yeah, walking through spider webs.
I don't really walk around singing
Every
Holla
day.
Back Girl unless someone puts it in my head first. It is catchy. But no Doubt's incredible.
It's very, very catchy for sure. All right, well, that's it for this day in pop culture history. Remember, if you're watching The Buzz, we appreciate it. You know where to find us. But remind your friends that if they use Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV, just go to the App Store on either one of those. You can download the WTEN Plus app directly to your TV for free. You can watch all our news, sports, and weather, but also get unique content like The Buzz here. And as always, coming soon to Samsung, because we're not quite sure when it'll get there, but we'll tell you when it is.
Eventually.
Eventually. And I use Vizio, so I can't even get this on my
Really?
TV.
You could plug a Fire TV stick in.
I suppose I could.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Maybe I'll grab one.
I
Matt,
got an
thanks for
extra.
joining us on The Buzz once again this week. We appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Later.